Welcome back. So, before we get into it, I just wanted to take a moment to share a quick message about what to look forward to this week. As you may know, I came into this industry from a different angle than most. I started out managing our salon alongside my husband. And after years of not knowing where to find the information I needed to lead a team and run a business the right way, I actually went back and got my license. So when I stepped behind the chair, I was doing both managing and styling. And honestly, it was overwhelming in a way that I wasn't prepared for. But everything I learned through that, through the coaching, the mentorship, rebuilding my clientele more than once, it all pointed me to the same thing. Stylists are leaving this industry too early because nobody pulled back the curtain for them before they got in. So that's what this week is about, setting the groundwork on how to start out strong and empowered. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back to the Bespoke Growth Series. I'm Candice, and if you're new here, this podcast was created for you, for cosmetology students who are still in school, for the new stylists who just got their first job, and for anyone who's navigating those early years behind the chair and wondering if they're really on the right track. Today, we're talking about reputation, and I want to start by saying something that might surprise you. Your reputation isn't built the day you do the most incredible balayage of your life. It's not built when you win a competition or get featured on someone's Instagram. Your reputation is being built right now, in the small moments, the everyday interactions, and the way you show up when no one's watching. So let's talk about what that actually looks like. A lot of new stylists think reputation is something you earn after years in the industry. And while longevity definitely plays a role, the truth is your reputation starts from day one. The way you treat your clients on your very first day behind the chair, that matters. The way you communicate with your coworkers during your first week, that matters. The way you handle a situation when something doesn't go perfectly, that really matters. People are paying attention even when you think they're not. Your clients are talking to their friends, your coworkers are forming impressions, your salon owner is noticing things you might not even realize are being noticed. And here's the thing, it's actually easier to build a strong reputation early than to repair a damaged one later on. So let's be intentional about it from the start. We tend to think a reputation is this big thing, defining thing, but really it's a collection of tiny moments that add up over time. It's whether you're on time every single day. It's whether your station is clean and organized before your clients sit down. It's whether you follow up with a guest when they reach out after an appointment, even if it's a hard message to respond to. It's whether you say, I don't know, but I'll find out, instead of guessing and hoping nobody notices. These things seem small, but they're not. They're the building blocks of trust. And trust is what a reputation is really made of. I always say, clients don't come back just because you're talented. They come back because they trust you. They trust that you're going to listen to them. They trust that you're going to be honest with them. They trust that their experience is going to be consistent every single time they sit in your chair. That kind of trust, you don't get it from one great appointment. You earn it by showing up the same way over and over again. Now let's talk about your reputation with your salon specifically, because this one matters more than new stylists realize. I want to be really clear here. Talent alone does not build a book of clients. I've seen incredibly skilled stylists who couldn't hold on to clients because the experience around the hair just wasn't there. And I've seen stylists who are still growing technically, but who are so warm, so present, and so genuinely invested in their guests that people keep coming back and keep sending referrals. The skill matters, absolutely, but it's the whole package that builds a career. Your relationship with your coworkers and your salon leaders directly impact your professional reputation in the industry. The beauty world is small. People talk, and the way you show up in your salon is the way people will describe you when your name comes up in conversation. So, are you someone who lifts the energy in the room or drains it? Are you someone who asks thoughtful questions or someone who argues with feedback? Are you someone who steps up when things get busy or disappear? None of this means you have to be perfect. It means you have to be consistent and coachable. These two things will take you further in this industry than almost any technical skill. I've hired stylists who are technically brilliant but impossible to work with, and I've watched them struggle to build a clientele because their reputation precedes them in the worst way. And I've watched stylists who are still developing their skill absolutely thrive because everyone around them wanted to see them succeed. Your colleagues can become your biggest referral source. Your salon owner becomes your greatest advocate, but only if you've given them a reason to be. Your reputation doesn't stop at the salon door, especially now. With social media, your professional presence extends into the digital world too. The way you present yourself online, the content you share, the way you respond to comments. It's all part of your reputation. And we've talked about social media in a previous episode, so I won't go too deep here. But I will say this: authenticity builds reputation faster than perfection does. You don't need a perfectly curated feed. You need people to feel like they know you and trust you. Share your real work. Talk about what you're learning. Be honest about your journey. People connect with that, and connection is what turns followers into a client. I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't talk about this next part. At some point in your career, something is going to go wrong. A client is going to be unhappy. A misunderstanding is going to happen. Maybe you'll make a mistake, a real one. And how you handle that moment will say more about your character than anything else. The stylists who protect their reputation through hard moments are the ones who own it. They don't deflect. They don't get defensive and they don't disappear. They address it. They apologize when an apology is warranted, and they do what they can to make it right. That kind of integrity. People remember it, and it can actually strengthen your reputation rather than damage it because it shows people who you really are when things get hard. So here's what I want you to take away from today's episode. Your reputation isn't a destination. It's not something you arrive at after a certain number of years or certain number of clients. It's something you're actively building or actively neglecting every single day. Show up on time. Be honest. Be coachable. Treat your clients like their time and their trust matter to you, because it does. Lift the people around you, and when things go wrong, handle it with grace. Do those things consistently, and your reputation will take care of itself.